you guys? Today I'm reviewing my ADA Cult Classics, and there's a lot to say about this wheel, so let's get started. So the Cult Classic ADA wheel is solely designed for freeriding, so it has the smoothest slide possible. It's just a hush on the ground. You can barely hear it at all. The wheel is very skinny, as you can see right here. It's very small contact patch. You'll notice that the smaller the contact patch, the easier you'll break into a slide, and the easier you'll be able to get out of the slide, get into the slide, and the longer you'll be able to drift with them. The downside of these wheels, with the contact patch being so small, and driftiness of these wheels being so significant, that these wheels do cone quite fast, because you're sliding so hard with these wheels and you're drifting so far because it's so easy and it's so quiet, but little do you know they're coning away every time you slide. So just be careful with these wheels because you can't flip them around, they're not center set. If I could compare these wheels to any other wheels, I would say the Metro Motions, which are center set. So if you want a wheel that will last the longest, these wheels are not really your first option, and I would go to the Metro Motions because you can flip those around and keep those alive for a while. So these wheels being designed mainly for free riding, anything else they're not so great for. The ride, it's not the smoothest ride, it's not the most lush ride, and so if you're just regular riding around, these aren't the softest wheel that you can use just to ride over any cracks. It'll be a little bit loud. As far as downhill, these wheels are pretty bad because of the contact patch being so small. You'll slip out a lot, and it's pretty frightful going downhill on these wheels. If you're looking for a new wheel to buy to replace your orangutans because they're just too chattery, then I would say go to these wheels. You won't be disappointed with these wheels because no matter what, you're going to get a smooth slide. It's all just based on how long you want your wheel to last. I'm not that heavy, so I don't cone wheels as fast as the average longboarder. No matter what, these wheels will be mad smooth, especially when you're going down for those sit-down standies and slides with your hands on the ground. You're not going to hear them at all. It'll feel like you're riding a wave, pretty much. These wheels are pretty great. You know, my favorite wheels that I own, but that's considering I own a pair of gumballs, a pair of orangutan wheels, and an old set of Comet wheels. So I don't own the best wheels, so these would make the #1 for me. If you already own a pair of smooth wheels that you're satisfied with, and you're just looking for something new, I wouldn't go straight to these wheels because they're great and everything. They slide smooth, but they wear pretty fast. Let's see if I can show you some coning on my wheels. Normally I run these wheels on a Rain Isis for mainly free riding, which works well together. But recently I just switched these over to a homemade board of mine with a little bit of Anaflex just for the free riding and pretty deep concave. You can see that. Yeah. And still it works well together. You won't be disappointed with these wheels. They're great. No matter what, you're gonna get a smooth slide. So go out and buy some Cult Classics. This seems to be the perfect match for you based on what I've just said. Don't get these wheels if you already have either a pair of Divine wheels, Metro Motions. All these wheels are pretty similar to these. They tend to last a little longer. But you know, longboarding, it always gets down to like the vast opinion of it. So you know, some people like the feel of these wheels better than Divine wheels and better than Metro Motions, just because you know it's all about the feel. They're not exactly the same at all whatsoever. So I'm just saying that's how I would compare them. Yeah, go out and buy some Cult Classics.